The Senzu Bean incident in the Cell arc caused droves of fans to despise Goku, and it comprised one of the reasons that fans consider Goku a terrible father. But what if I told you that Goku gifting the Senzu might have actually saved the Earth? I know it's crazy, but don't rage quit this video, I've got evidence. You're probably thinking Goku just wanted to see a good fight and made his son fight so he could get beat up. But that Senzu Bean may have very well saved everybody. Also guys, please Hakai that like button as it helps more fans see my content, and also subscribe to get more Kaioshin Curt into your subscription feed. Now Master Roshi knew Goku had a strategy to beat Cell but just couldn't figure it out. Fortunately the manga does spell it out for us. Whilst in the Room of Spirit and Time, Goku witnessed a glimpse of Gohan's true dormant power. He realised this was far superior to his own and that there was a limit to how strong he could become through training. Once Goku felt Gohan's dormant power, he knew Cell wouldn't stand a chance. Therefore, he and Gohan exited early. Goku asked Korin to gauge his ki against Cell, and he came to the conclusion that no amount of training would make him stronger than Cell. At this point, Goku's strategy changed from defeating Cell himself to relying on Gohan as the battle victor. In hindsight, since Goku and Vegeta's potential is lower than Gohan's, it took Goku years of training after death and Vegeta needing Babadi's magic to achieve Super Saiyan 2. However, since Gohan was on the cusp of it, Goku knew anger was the trigger to fully unlock it. Once at the Cell Games, Goku planned to fight Cell at 100% power and firstly see if he could outright defeat him, which was unlikely. Then if he couldn't win, he could have Gohan tag in. By Goku fighting at full force, Cell showcased his own fighting style. Goku hoped this would aid Gohan, who was the only Z fighter who could properly keep up with the battle. Goku even confirmed with Gohan if there was anything that Cell did that he couldn't handle, with Gohan truthfully acknowledging he could handle Cell's level of intensity. What happened next surprised fans. Goku gave Cell a Senzu, claiming that Cell was depleted and it wouldn't be a fair fight for Cell against Gohan. Suddenly Yamcha called Goku out. Fair? Are you listening to yourself? This is Cell we're talking about. Who cares about fair? However, Goku secretly hopes that Cell would beat down Gohan, which would make him increasingly angry and awaken his enormous dormant power, leading to Cell's defeat. The whole point was victory for Gohan, so it wasn't Goku being malicious towards his son, it was actually an extreme faith of his son's power, completely relying on him to get the job done. However, Goku made a miscalculation. He assumed Gohan's anger was triggered by experiencing physical pain. Cell realised this wasn't the case and rightly assumed emotional pain for his friends was the trigger. To be fair though, since the Cell Games was a tournament, it was a strictly 1 versus 1 fight, so for a long time this meant Gohan's friends couldn't suffer, until Cell himself broke the rules and got everyone involved. Goku was shocked and so fans criticised him for not knowing his own son. However, Goku had only seen Gohan's emotional rage very few times, and whenever they'd fought together, Gohan had never shown any hesitation to fight, apart from 2 situations, against a weakened Vegeta and Ginyu in his father's body. And when Gohan first transformed into Super Saiyan in the Room of Spirit and Time, Goku couldn't have known that it was due to emotions of intense sadness at the thought of his friend's suffering. But Goku giving Cell a Senzu doesn't make him a bad father, as he was willing to fight Cell again after realising his miscalculation. What Goku didn't know was the Senzu beans would be destroyed and that Gohan would struggle. The only way for Goku to make sure Gohan could become a scholar is have him defeat Cell, as he was the only fighter with enough power. Once Gohan became Super Saiyan 2, he begged him to defeat Cell immediately and was in a sudden hurry to defeat Cell. So how did the gifted Senzu Bean actually save the Earth? Well, there are a number of reasons. Firstly, without the Senzu, Cell might have gotten desperate and perhaps self-destructed earlier. Of course, this could have happened without the Senzu, but it probably prolongs the tense ending moments of the arc. By giving Cell the advantage, Goku ensured Cell would stay cocky. Cell's ego caused Gohan to survive long enough to unlock Super Saiyan 2, as he wasn't going to kill Gohan until he saw all his dormant power. The Senzu would have also given Cell the energy to produce the juniors, but this could have happened anyways to be honest, and Goku wouldn't have known either way. The second reason is, If Gohan were to fight a weakened Cell, he may have thought his father meant he could beat Cell with just regular Super Saiyan. This would be false hope and it would keep him from being pushed to his limit. Super Saiyan 1 Gohan would have lost to Cell with or without the Senzu. Goku gave the Senzu under the guise of it being for a fair fight, but if Cell wasn't at full strength when Gohan fought him, Gohan would have never been able to tap into Super Saiyan 2. Some fans think Cell got a Zenkai from the Senzu, but he wasn't at near death, so it doesn't fit the requirements and it was only implied he got one from self-destruction alone. And if Cell resorted to self-destruction, followed by Goku sacrificing his life and the return of Cell in his super perfect state, Super Saiyan 1 Gohan would have lost and the Earth would have been doomed. Thirdly, Dragon Ball had been building up Gohan's potential from the beginning of the Z portion, and during the Cell arc, Goku realised Gohan had the potential to become the strongest. Therefore, it was important that Gohan defeated full power Cell, otherwise Gohan would have attributed his victory to being only because Cell was energy depleted from fighting Goku. This may have left Gohan unable to believe he could defeat stronger opponents on his own. Gohan became the strongest because Toriyama intended to put him in the leading role at the end of the Cell arc. However, he later decided it didn't suit Gohan, according to a Daizenshuu 2 interview. This is why Gohan stated later on that he doesn't like fighting and he didn't want to kill Cell. Toriyama had to show Gohan's personality is far more gentle and different than a Saiyan. Some suggest Goku was just thinking like a Saiyan and wanted to see a good fight, but Goku had fully mastered Super Saiyan, so desires were overcome. To be honest, Goku rarely goes into any fight with a proper plan, so I've always been impressed with him in the Cell games, especially when he knew he couldn't defeat Cell himself, so he made a basic plan. It's been suggested that Goku having the Senzu Bean could have actually defeated Cell. However, the manga proves this wasn't the case and Goku knew it as well. After being disintegrated by the instantaneous movement Kamehameha, which was Goku's best technique by the way, Cell's energy didn't decrease much, and he regenerated with ease. Although Cell's energy had gone down, he didn't take major damage, and it was Goku's energy that was severely depleted. Cell taunted Goku saying, "Have a Senzu, it'll make a more entertaining battle. If you come back up to full power, your chances will increase slightly." Given that Cell had just seen Goku's full power, I doubt he'd want Goku eating a Senzu if he thought there was a possibility that he could lose. After all, the rules were being bended at that point. Despite Goku always wanting to fight fair, just like Vegeta said, he knew Cell wasn't bluffing the gap in their powers. In hindsight, Cell wasn't bluffing, as Goku would have definitely lost to Cell's full power, the power that he used against Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Goku also wanted Cell to know he lost to Gohan without any advantage. He did the same with Frieza, allowing him to power up to 100%, and also Vegeta allowing Cell to become complete. Remember how Goku fought against Frieza even though it seemed impossible that he would win? I believe Goku only gave up because he had Gohan as the backup option, which was superior. So these are the reasons Goku gifted Cell the Senzu. I personally think all this hassle could have been avoided if Goku had have used his brain. Goku could have asked Korin for some old moldy Senzu beans, or just asked Bulma to modify one of the Senzu beans so that it had some kind of really high potency poison in it. So Goku could have given this modified Senzu bean to Cell, and once he'd ingested it and the poison had kicked in, Goku could then claim, look at how powerful Gohan's punches are, they're really having an impact. Or it could have gone like this. Definitely let me know your thoughts on why Goku gave Cell the Senzu Bean down in the comment section below. Last video's #Enders winner is Nathaniel Jimenez. Congratulations to you, and thanks to everyone who watches my videos all the way through till the end. And if you made it this far, comment down below #Enders for your chance to get featured at the end of the next video. And also guys, remember to like and subscribe, and also if you missed it, check out this video up here on why Goku gave Moro a Senzu Bean. Thanks, Kai.